Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair and felt your legs shaking a little? Or maybe you wake up in the middle of the night with a cramp in your calf, or worse, you can't sleep because your legs feel heavy. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people over 60 believe that it is just part of the aging process. That muscle loss after 60 is something we have to accept. But the truth is, you don't have to feel this way. What if I told you that some of the foods we have been told are healthy, can actually make your muscles weak? Yes, even that whole grain, cereal or low-fat yogurt you've been loyal to for years. In this video, we gently explore 7 foods that may be silently draining you, and more importantly, what to eat to start feeling healthy again. Because you deserve to feel steady on your feet. You deserve a full night's sleep without pain. And believe it or not, you can feel like you're 30 again, starting from the inside out. Let me tell you about Carl. He is 68 years old, lives in the suburbs of Denver and enjoys walking his dog Scout every morning. But over the past year, things have changed. He began to wake up feeling tired, not only sleepy but also painful, his legs ached and he felt off balance. And those peaceful walks. They turned into short, stiff strolls, always ending early because of cramps. Carl thought it was just age. But deep inside, something was wrong. One night, after tossing and turning, he saw a video just like this one about foods that weaken muscles after 60. Turns out, that glass of fruit juice and low-fat cereal before bed doesn't help. In fact, they silently weaken his muscles over time. Carl made one simple change. He changed his bedtime snack. Now, instead of healthy foods that are high in sugar, he eats a little cheese and a boiled egg. And what about after just 2 weeks? He said to me, "Scout's walks are getting longer again." Sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest difference, especially when you stop feeding lost muscle and start promoting recovery. And you will be wondering what foods are silently weakening muscles every day, right? In today's video, I will summarize the top 7 foods that are silently weakening muscles that we are using every day. Most importantly, food number 7 can always be available in your refrigerator. Before going into the main part, if you see your muscles are losing strength quickly, please comment by pressing 1. If you see your muscles are not losing strength much, press 2. Don't forget to press the share video button with your friends and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. And now we will begin. 1. Instant cereal, a quick breakfast that steals muscle strength. Grandma Helen, 72, used to start her day with a seemingly harmless habit, a bowl of instant cereal with low-fat milk. It was convenient, slightly sweet, and saved me from cooking, she says. But then little things started happening. Her legs tired faster, she felt sluggish after breakfast, and she felt out of shape every time she went grocery shopping. What many people don't realize is that instant breakfast cereals are often loaded with hidden sugars, and severely lacking in protein, an important element for maintaining muscle. This is one of the most common mistakes instant breakfast seniors make. Eating sugary cereal in the morning causes your blood sugar to spike, then plummet, leading to a low energy feeling after breakfast. And when this happens every day, it contributes to morning habits that cause fatigue, making you start the day feeling tired instead of energized. Especially if you eat cereal in the evening as a snack. The consequences are even greater. Sugar accumulation overnight can lead to sugar and leg weakness, causing you to wake up in the middle of the night with unexpected leg cramps. Gentle recommendation. If you love convenience, try switching to unsweetened whole grain oats, adding some chia seeds and unsweetened almond milk. Still quick, but better for your feet every morning. 2. Canned fruit juice, sweet and cool but secretly weakens muscles. Grandfather Walter, 66, says he drinks a glass of orange juice every morning. "I thought I was doing something good for my heart and immune system," he laughs, because the box says 100% juice and has vitamin C. But then he started noticing something strange. His legs tired more quickly, he would shake when he stood for long periods of time, and every morning, despite getting enough sleep, he felt tired for no apparent reason. The truth is, while juice may sound healthy, most packaged varieties contain hidden sugars in senior diets that consumers don't realize they have. When older adults consume large amounts of simple sugars from juice, especially in the morning, it not only causes a spike and crash in energy, but it's also a morning habit that causes fatigue. The body doesn't get the same fiber as it does from eating fresh fruit, and as a result, sugar and leg weakness can appear without you even noticing. And if you're in the habit of drinking juice at night to help with digestion, that could keep you up at night, since the sugar prevents your muscles from recovering while you rest. Warm advice. Instead of canned juice, try a fresh orange slice or a few apple slices with nut butter. Your body will thank you the next morning. 3. Low-fat sweetened yogurt, a healthy sweet that causes muscle inflammation. Ruth, 70, often finishes her dinner with a tub of low-fat strawberry yogurt. I think I'm doing the right thing, she said, because everyone says yogurt helps with digestion and sleep. But then she began to notice strange things, strange back pain, calf cramps at night, and every morning she felt as if she had run a marathon. Sound familiar? Yogurt is a good source of probiotics and calcium, that's true. But the problem lies in the type of yogurt you choose. Low-fat, or fruit-flavored, yogurts are often low in protein and high in hidden sugars, which contribute to the inflammation that plagues older adults. It's a classic example of healthy foods that cause inflammation. You think they're good for you, but they're secretly weakening your musculoskeletal system over time. When eaten at night, this amount of sugar will disrupt the natural recovery hormones during sleep. And it is these hidden sugars in senior diet that are stealing your deep sleep and ability to recover your muscles at night. Small but effective tips. Switch to plain Greek yogurt, add some walnuts or cinnamon. Still delicious, still easy to digest, but without the stress on your feet tomorrow morning. 4. Whole wheat bread, good for the heart but can be harmful to the body. George, 73, is a health-conscious man. Every night before bed, he eats a slice of whole wheat bread with a little honey. I think it's a smart choice, he said, because it's not industrially sweetened, and whole wheat is known to be good for the heart. Yes, whole wheat bread is rich in fiber, which helps with digestion and heart health. But for seniors, it's not just about fiber. A slice of packaged whole wheat bread is often loaded with refined carbs and light sugar syrup, which can spike blood sugar and cause fatigue if not paired with enough protein or healthy fats. For those who eat this bread in the evening to fight hunger pangs before going to bed, the consequences can be difficulty sleeping, muscle pain, and weak legs the next morning, something many people in the senior health community have shared. In the journey to improving senior nutrition, it is important not only to eat whole grains, but also to eat the right foods and at the right times. Gentle advice. If you still crave bread late at night, choose a truly whole grain, unsweetened variety, and pair it with nut butter or a small hard-boiled egg to keep your blood sugar stable all night. 5. Cookies and nighttime snacks, the silent culprit that causes leg pain while sleeping. Larry, 69, has what he calls his little bedtime pleasure. Every night, he sits in front of the TV with a few crackers or a bag of salty snacks. Just a few, he laughs, just to fill my stomach and make it feel warmer when I go to bed. But in recent months, Mr. Larry has been experiencing nighttime cramps that wake him up in the middle of the night in pain, his calves stiff, his heart pounding with sudden pain. Many older adults don't realize that these snacks, whether sweet or salty, are often high in refined starches, salt, and hidden sugars, which cause water retention, electrolyte imbalances, and interferes with deep sleep. For seniors, senior nutrition is not just about eating enough nutrients, it's also about eating at the right times, especially in the evening. These snacks are completely lacking in protein and essential minerals, making them a poor choice if you're looking for a bedtime snack for leg cramps. Easy to follow recommendations. If you find yourself hungry late at night, try replacing it with a piece of calcium-rich cheese, a few almonds, or warm, unsweetened milk. It's both a sleep aid and gentle on your muscles. 6. Dinner with too much starch, full stomach but light on muscles. Elaine, 71, lives alone after retiring. Her dinner is usually simple, a plate of spaghetti with tomato sauce, or sometimes mashed white potatoes with a little butter. It's easy to cook, easy to swallow, and keeps me full until morning, she said. But then she started feeling sharp pain in her calves at night, waking up several times just to stretch or massage them. When she heard the phrase nighttime leg cramps over 60, she was shocked. It turned out she wasn't alone. The problem isn't the noodles or potatoes, it's the high starch content, lack of protein, greens, and minerals like potassium and magnesium. When you eat a full-carb dinner, your blood sugar levels can spike, then plummet during sleep. That disruption can trigger muscle spasms, leg pain, and disrupted sleep. Even if you have a good appetite, eating too much starch for dinner is not a way to support muscle recovery during sleep. Gentle and effective suggestions. Instead of just pasta or white potatoes, add a small portion of protein, like salmon or chickpeas, and steamed vegetables to balance things out. If you need a bedtime snack for leg cramps, try a slice of avocado and a few pumpkin seeds. They're delicious and light on the stomach. 7. Flavored milk, sweet before bed, but not for muscles. Dennis, 67, often ends his day with a glass of warm chocolate milk. It helps me relax before bed, he said. For years, he believed it was a healthy habit. But recently, he started to feel tired legs in the morning, had restless sleep, and especially woke up in the middle of the night with a heavy feeling in his calves. At first, he thought it was because of the weather. But when he cut out sweetened milk from his evening menu, everything gradually changed. Milk is a good source of calcium, vitamin D, and protein, good for older adults. But flavored milks like vanilla or chocolate often contain added sugar, sometimes a lot of it. And it's this hidden sugar that's quietly sabotaging your nighttime muscle recovery. Sugar causes blood sugar to spike and then plummet, disrupting the deep sleep cycle, when the body produces hormones to repair and regenerate muscles. The result is waking up with weak legs and a tired body, even though you've had enough sleep. Easy to apply advice. Instead of flavored milk, opt for unsweetened or almond milk, adding a dash of cinnamon or turmeric if you need a subtle flavor. It's a warm drink that's also a real treat for the body. If you've ever thought that muscle weakness, tired legs, or insomnia were must-haves after turning 60, hopefully today you'll have a new perspective. We don't need to change our entire diet overnight. Just one small step before bed, like skipping sugary treats, swapping a glass of sweetened milk for almond milk, or adding a little protein to your dinner, can make a big difference in the morning. Sometimes, strength doesn't come from big things, but from very ordinary habits, as long as you choose the right ones. Realizing what not to eat after 60 can be the first step to getting good sleep, muscle recovery, and feeling like your body is working with you, not against you. Don't wait until your body tells you with pain or cramps. Start today, with what to eat before bed after 60, and make gentle adjustments to naturally prevent muscle loss in older adults. You deserve a real break. And you deserve to wake up with a strong, resilient body, whether you're 60, 70, or beyond. If you find the video useful for people over 60 years old, please like, comment, share with your friends so they can apply it and subscribe to the channel to be the first to watch the next video.